Yeah, I think it's right up. There you go. Yeah. And you're right on top of the ice here. It's tricky because you do have to pivot down. Well, it looks like somehow we're the only team.
So, what do I do?
Yeah, I mean,
Record a start, stop a stop. When I'm talking, I'm talking.
yeah, basically. I mean, it's we're live streaming right now, so I'm gonna mute it. Live.
We're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night Lights here in Arvada. Our boys ready to bring it big. They've had rough games, they've had great games, but every time they bring their best. Let's see what Coach and the boys have for us today. All right, everyone, here we go. We got Riker and Tyler lining up alongside. Who's on the far side there? That would be Cam with me figuring out numbers on D. So I know that's Ollie and Leaf. How can I miss those laser hands? Here we go. Puck drop for the first, 0-0. Tyler takes the face-off, wins it back, over to Leaf. Leaf passes it up far side boards. Mountain picks it up. Arvada, takeaway, comes into the zone. That gets taken back. Turns around, momentum, pressure on the net. We have a 2. Oh, and a shot makes it through Desi. 13:45. We have a 1-0 game. Stepping out to bring back the heat, we have Logan, Arthur, and everybody else. Leaf staying out there. Ollie on right D. Puck goes deep into the zone. Arthur picks it up, passes it around, pressures it, breaks out of the zone. We have a 3-on-1 developing against us. Leaf, poke check. Great goal, shot away from the net, and passes back up to the point. Another shot goes bouncing into the corner behind the net. Arthur picks it up. It goes back the other way. Mount Select picks it up there at the goal line. Tries to set up, taking a look to the high side. Arvada takes it away. Has a minute, passes it out of the zone for an icing. Will it be? And it is. We have Ronan and Winston coming out on defense with Miles and Neil lining up in front of them alongside Tristan. It goes to the far corner. Gets picked up by Mountain Select. Pressured to the point. Defense there. Kicks it out. It's on the doorstep. Arvada struggling to find the puck. Desi picks it up, pushes it to the corner. Mountain Select picks it back up. Goes for a shot across. Oh, goes wide of the net. Bounces to the far side. Miles there to pressure. Mountain Select pushes it back behind the net. Picks it up. Arvada moves it to the corner. Ronan pushes it out up towards the line. It comes back. Mountain View picks it up. 2 men on that puck. Mountain Select walks away with it, pushes it up to the front. Ronan there to kick it out. Winston pressuring the shooter. Ronan with some feet gets picked up by Neil. Neil passes over to Tristan. Tristan across, gets it out of the zone. Miles pressuring his center ice. Comes back into the Arvada zone. Ronan moves it out. Goes up to Tristan. Tristan gets tripped up. We have a call. $11 minutes, 46 seconds left in the first. It's still a 1-0 game. Face-off. Goes behind the Mountain Select net. Riker pressures. Shot. Goalie makes the save. Riker pressuring down behind the net. Second man there to pick it up. Kicks it out with his feet. Riker stays up, but Mountain Select takes it away. They come out of the zone. Pass is missed. Icing called off. Puck pinned down behind the net. Arvada, nice slow handling, passes it up. Riker pressuring the puck in the corner again. Logan, Arthur, and Tyson back out again, along with Leaf and Ollie. Shot immediately off the faceoff. Goes behind the net. Mountain Select picks it up. Throws it out of the zone. That should be an icing call, and it will. Icing. Much better pressure on that shift. That looked nice. Let's see that again, guys. Arthur lining up for the faceoff again. Same lines coming in. Puck drops. Arvada wins it back. Keeps it by the boards. Leaf shoots it up. Tyson chases it down behind the net. Logan keeps it back in. Tyson keeping it down in Gretzky's doorstep. Mountain Select throws it from one corner all the way around, and Ollie was there to keep it in. Excellent. Arthur picks it up again. Those two are working great together. Up, puts it out high. Ollie shoots it in. Puts it out high. Leaf shoots it back in. Arthur there with the pressure. Nope, over to Logan. Logan in the corner, dangles. Throws it up. Oh, that goes off the outside of the cage. Mountain View goes for the icing. Get it past the Arvada defense. It will go down and get the call. Neal takes the face off, fights hard for it. Ronan steps down, small poke to keep it in. Miles picks it up, taking his time. Good stick pressure there, dumps it back behind the net. He's 87. Sorry about that. Neal fighting in the corner. Neal going in for a big hit. Miles keeps it in deep. Tristan there to pick it up, putting pressure on the stick. Hard turn away. Neal's there to pick up the player. Keeping the man down below the goal line. He looks for that outlet pass up by the boards. It's still in the Mountain Select zone. Having trouble getting it out, but they're controlling the play. We get another shot on net from far out. Goalie makes the save. Another attempt to clear. Ronan's there, dumps it in deep. Goes down to the goal line, but keeps it high. Tries to make a pass. Mountain Select breaks it up with his feet. Makes the interception. Attempting for a breakout. They're going to take a chance to change. We had him in their zone for a while there. And Winston turns it around. Coming up with pressure. He's got two behind him. Makes the drop pass over to Tristan. Tristan takes a look, takes the shot. It goes to the corner. Tristan there to pressure at the goal line. Winston steps up, does the takeaway. They do clear the zone, but without control. Winston dumps hard from outside across the line. That's icing. Huh? William and Henry. Oh, it's going up. It's a center ice. Arvada putting on some good pressure now. We have 8 minutes, 14 seconds left in the game. Good pressure there from Leaf. Leaf takes a look, makes the pass over to Riker. Riker carries it across the line. They shape up, makes the pass back to 74. Oh, interception right in front of the net. Mount Select comes back with pressure. Leaf makes a check to take out the second man. He will not be tricked by those feet. Second man comes in, pushes it back up. We have coming into the zone, 21. Oh, stick there by number 12 on Mountain Select. Breaks up the play. Pass it back. Arvada's back in control. Needs to get those shots off. Leaf back up inside the circles. Mountain Select picks it up, carries it up the boards, shoots it out into the zone across center ice. Brought back up by Liam. Liam crosses the line, dumps it deep. Smart move for a line change. That comes over. Soft shot from Tyler. Riker won't let him get away with it, gives it back to him. Riker picks the puck back up, gives it back to him. Riker pressuring, running up the center of the net. Ollie split. D try to split around him. They get a shot off. Ooh, I think I heard some steel on that one. Bounces out, still inside the zone. Riker tries to chip it out. Mountain Select gets it deep. Ollie there to pick it up. 27 moves it out. Tyson coming in the zone. Makes the decision to put it on net. Goalie covers, pushes it out. Still in play. Leaf pressuring, and we got it hitting net. Getting a whistle. 6 minutes, 44 seconds. I'm going to guess the shot count is one number and another. And the score is 1-0. Welcome to hockey, folks. Arthur takes the face off. Logan there to paddle in the corner. He pushes it behind the net. Back to the D. Ollie shoots it up. Arthur goes for the big hit, enough to distract the passer, and we have it back on our side at center. Loses his footing but keeps the puck. Leaf comes in, uses his feet to keep it in. Tyler controlling it across. Oh, and banks it off the boards. Mountain Select coming in. Oh, two men on that. He gets it right in front of the net. Has all day. Goes for the shot. Big save. And defense comes to clear it out. Excellent job. Goalie and defender working together. We have a call. What'd you say?
We're going to get Logan for a hook.
Was it a hook? A hooking call on Logan. Skipped a couple beats there. Doesn't change a thing. 5 minutes, 59 seconds left. Score is 1-0. And David is here to give me moral and emotional support. More kids out, including defensemen and forwards. Let's see what we got going on here. That would be Tristan taking the face-off. Bit deep, gives the defense time. Miles pressuring the D. They go for the shot. Gloves it. Desi. Good eye on that. Gets us a moment of peace when we need it. Everyone lining back up. Tristan taking the face-off. Winston on D. Running behind him. Oh, that stays right there on the face-off dot. Goes back to Mountain Select. They poke that out of the zone. But we have Tristan coming with pressure, bringing three Mountain Select players with him. Oh, we have a foot getting tangled up in a stick. That does not get a call. Tristan continues to play the puck. He's in alone with 5 men from Mountain Select. They take their time to set up, break out of the zone, come in through center. And Winston there to break it up. He takes it away, looks for the pass, instead dumps it hard from far out. We do not have an icing call. Mount Select pick it up behind their net. They start moving out. Tristan with those great skates of his keeps it deep. Looks like he could use some people in there with him. Woo! Yes, Tristan putting on some power, followed by Miles to back him up. Arvada takes it, and we have a cross-check on Miles. We're going to be going 5-3 for a minute here. We're looking at Neil, Leaf, and Liam to take the power play. They're keeping it up high. Rotating through. Arvada looking to stop him. Pressures it up into the boards. Leaf gets tied up. They go for a shot. Oh, the whistle came first. They cleaned up the trash, but after the whistle, no goal. Desi, exceptional save there. Exceptional eye. Sometimes the luck falls for you, and that's part of the effort. Neil taking the face-off again. Leaf and Liam to his left. He wins it back. Mountain View picks it up. They miss the shot. Liam pressuring the puck carrier. He gets around him, passes it behind the net. It's loose on the doorstep. They miss the shot. Far side. Gets it in deep onto the goal line. Another shot and another. Desi makes the save, catches it, calms everybody down. Looks like we got a little change up. Ollie coming out along with Riker, and Leaf is staying out there. Riker, Leaf, and Ollie. Riker wins it to the boards. Mountain Select takes it away, carries it up, has it right in the slot, carries it around the circles, outside the dots. Leaf there. He's pressuring, comes back out front. They carry it around outside the dots, comes high, man out of the box. Logan comes in, and Desi makes another whistle for us. Well, that's 2 more beats back a minute you get. We're still down 1 man. How much time we got to get through? 1 minute, 3 seconds. And shots on goal are 8 Mountain Select, 6 Arvada. Tyler, keeping a good eye out front, lets him carry through the center and covered by Desi. Comes out high, defense, passes back into the circles. They go for the shot. Deflected by the defense. Mountain Select on the goal line, up to their point. Takes a shot, blocked shot. We got Tyler coming up fast with some speed. Pass it up, 21, coming in, takes a shot, tucks it in behind the goalie. That is what we call an answer. Cam coming up big. We have toothpicks on the scoreboard. It is 1-1. 3 minutes, 25 seconds left in the first period. 35 seconds left. That was a shorthanded goal by Mr. Cam the Man. Lining back up again. Tyson passes it back. Mountain Select carries it in the center. They keep it high. Goes for the drop pass. Nobody there. Passes it deep to a man right in the net. Goes to the corner. Moves up. Club pokes it out. Tyler there. Mountain Select keeps it in. Leaf there to tie it up. Leaf there again to keep his stick on it. Leaf there again in the corner, pushing it up high. Tyler taking the defensive man. Defense have a shot. They go for it. Leaf there, breaks it up. Takes a second, goes for a chip off the boards. Tyler there to pick it up. He waits and goes for the long pass. That's tied up and drops back in for an offside. Come on, Logan, pressure that puck. Keeping it out of the zone. Leave it there for Arthur. Arthur's going to get it. It's still tied up. Mountain Select tries to take a pass. They can't beat Logan and Tyler, who keep it pressured going down below the goal line. Carries it around the back of his net. He tries coming out with speed. He's met there by Arvada. Does make the pass through up center ice, but does not cross the center line. Arvada coming back. Logan, small chip pass over to 37. Passes to Arthur. Oh, goalie covers that one up with 2 men on either side. Oh, looks like Liam's on D with Winston now. Oh, Tyson tries to carry it out. Goes into the corner. Logan there, picks it up, carries it out, up to the dots, gets taken away by Mountain Select. They lose sight of it. Oh, it does break out of the zone. Logan there, hand pass from Liam. And to fill this awkward silence, a hand pass is when a player touches it with their hand and then their own player picks it up with their stick. Go hockey. We're moving again. We have an opportunity. Neal comes with speed, looking for the center. Oh, Mount Select comes with some power, takes it away, pushes it up to the boards. Neal picks it back up just above the circles. He goes for the long pass. That connects, coming in. Winston there to try to break it up. He pressures the player, takes the man down. No call on that. We have a face-off. That's what we call good contact. Play the puck. No whistle for that, guys. That's what we do right. Neal lining back up. That gets picked up by Leaf. Leaf looking at Tristan, but gives him time to get up to the line. He carries it in. Oh, goes for a soft pass, loses it. That's fine. Leaf's right there to pick it up. Leaf pushes it back into the corner. That goes behind the net, and Miles picks it back up again. Goes to the line. That is a shot that hits the side of the cage. Mount Select have some time to pick it up, but they pass it back to Miles. Miles goes deflected off his own player. That gets picked up by Neal. He tries to backhand. It gets taken away by Mountain Select. Neal takes it in. Arvada clears the zone, chips it in off the boards. Near side, Mountain Select picks it up. He looks for an outlet pass. That connects. That moves out of the zone. Coming up to center, he beats the stick. They got two men one side, all five Arvada players down there. Pushing it to the boards. Leaf tries to move it around. Mountain Select getting aggressive on that puck. Making for a fun game here. Long pass up to Miles. He's in alone with four players. Makes the soft choice to push it back behind the net. That's picked up again by Mountain Select. They go for their breakout pass. 1-2. That works again for them. Start building up speed for a rush. Oh, and the pass is broken up before they get in the zone. That goes up to Riker. Riker comes in, goes for the shot. Why not? That comes out on the doorstep. Arvada pressuring. Tyler pushes it behind the net. Riker keeps it there. Takes a second to give some time for someone to get there. Can't get it out front. Pushes it back. Now it's up on the doorstep. That gets taken away by Mountain Select. They stand above their own circles. Make a nice long pass to clear it out. Get it back in center ice. And that is the end of one period of hockey. Here we go. We got more hockey. Two more periods of hockey, folks. This hasn't even gotten exciting yet. Toothpicks up on the wall. 14 minutes to start off the second period. Tyler lining up for a faceoff. Ollie behind him. Who do we got on the left here? Mountain Select gets it in Arvada's zone. Tries to make a pass. Arvada breaks that up. Winston there to pressure in the corner. Mountain Select carries it up high, dumps it back deep behind the net. Oliver's there to pick it up. He pokes it through. It's pinned down on the goal line. That gets poked out by Mountain Select. They try to pick it up. Winston's there. Puts it in front of his own net. Mountain Select goes for a hard shot. Misses the net. That goes wide to the far boards. Passes out. Right there. Going in. Cam setting up for his good pressure. I have to admit, Cam the man showing some stripes today. I don't know if they give away a hard hat or a cowboy hat in the locker room, but he's definitely had a couple moments to turn his stripes. Lining back up. Leaf and Liam in the back. Comes back to Liam. He goes for the shot. He gloves it. Gets a whistle. Hopefully Logan was telling him to shoot harder next time. We don't know. Arthur's going to take the face-off again. Moves up. Leaf there. Keeps it back out of the Arvada zone. Logan picks it up. Takes a minute to regroup. Carries it in up through the slot. Takes it down to the corner. Carries it behind the net. Keeps control away from two Mountain Select players. Back below the circles. Up high to the point. Back down to the goal line. Pushes it in behind the net. We have a whistle. High stick. On Mountain Select, Arvada will go on the power play. Oh, I love it when they're chattering to each other like that. That means they're going to do something big. Let's see it happen here, guys. Arthur having his last word with the D-man, steps up. Captain's always got words before we start. Oh, Mountain Select comes in, takes that away. Leafs there. He's got one-man pressure in him, but time to take a look. Makes a good decision. Pass back. That's all right. They get it out of the zone, but it goes back in offsides. Is that your water? Is that your water? Yeah, I have it. Neal takes that face off. Miles tries to toe drag. That gets grabbed by Mountain Select. Desi there to stop it. Liam makes a good decision, keeps behind the net, but then passes it out. Oh, that moves out of the zone. Miles pressuring that. Mountain Select picks it up, passes to their point, banks it off the boards. Arvada sets up behind the net. Leaf, outlet pass to Miles. Miles looks across, makes that pass up to Liam. That comes back. Leaf picks it up again. He takes a look, tries to carry it, goes for a hard dump. Mountain Select there to keep it out. Mountain Select right at center ice. Chip pass up. Front man who comes in the slot and misses wide. That goes back behind the net. Liam picks it up again. Takes a minute to take a look. Goes for a chip off the boards. They're a little short, so that gets a whistle. Leaf is out there. Ollie with him. Up front, we have Riker. And the puck starts. Ollie picks it up. Goes for the long pass. Gets that out of the zone. Mountain Select tries to carry it in, but then gets a dump from the center ice. That is in the Arvada zone. They have time to regroup. Takes a look. Riker's there. Not long enough to reach it, but gets picked up by Cam. Maybe Cam's got some magic again. He's moving with speed. Carries it back down to the goal line. Looks like he's going to set up for a run. They pressure him on the boards, forces him to make the pass. That should be and will be an icing. Logan, Arthur, and Tyson back out. Wins the face-off. Logan pokes that around, carries it up center ice, uses his body to get it in the zone, but he moves in before the puck, and we have an offside. Arthur lining up. Tyson, they're getting in their positions, and the puck drops. Tyson tries to put on pressure. Defense carries it all the way up into the Arvada zone. He goes for a shot. Desi there to make the save. Arthur passes it out. Tyson chips it up the boards. Mountain Select back at center ice. Mountain Select picking it up. Arvada picks it up, moves it back up to their side of the ice. Can't get in the zone. Mountain Select breaks it up again. Looked like Arthur was going for a regroup, had a takeaway there. And Desi makes the save, gets us a whistle. And another group comes out to try their luck. Miles, Neal, and Tristan, along with Leaf and Winston. Winston battles at the corner. Mountain Select takes it away. Oh, Leaf uses his body to slow him down, and Tristan gets it out of the zone. Goalie comes out, passes to his own player. They try and move it up. Tristan there to take away, goes for the shot, misses wide, goes around to the far side. Mountain Select picks it up, takeaway from Arvada, comes back out into center ice. Winston goes for a deep shot off the boards, that goes in. Miles and Neal pressuring either side. Goes for a pass, misses his receiver, and will it make it? It does for icing.
Yeah, let's feel
All right, puck is in play again. Ollie takes a shot. That kicks out to the corner. Clash of sticks, pushes it behind the net. Mountain Select picks it up, carries it through the circles, goes for the centering pass, goes behind his player, and Liam's there to pick it up. Liam takes a second. It is not offside, so Riker skates in to chase after it. Cam is there with a stick. Oh, almost screens the goalie for a shot in. He makes the save. Cam there pressures the defense. It's still on the goal line. They go for a pass up the boards, try to carry it around. Can't get it past the D. That moves outside of the zone. Gets chipped back in. Arvada is on sides. They pass up center. Cross center ice. And poke check from Leaf. Keeps it safe. They go for that 1-2 dump. Arvada passes it around behind their own net. Cam picks it up, pressured by Mountain Select. That is a takeaway. Arvada there to keep him from getting his pass, but they get it out front onto the doorstep. Riker there to pick it up. He comes with speed. Takes a second to look, shoots high. That bounces to the far boards. Cam picks it up, misses. Mountain Select makes the dump. That's going to go the distance. No, that's called off on one end. Hand goes up on the other. A whistle's a whistle and we'll stop. A little bit. I mean, I see him down there. All right. Who's that? Logan carries it up to the front, puts some pressure on. Goalie sacrifices himself. Mountain Select wins it moving out of their zone. Having trouble holding on to it. Arvada's got these sticks going. They come in at the line. That goes deep into the corner. Arvada's there to keep it wide, not let it behind the net. It's pinned down. Desi keeping an eye on it, looking for some passes. He finds one over to Tyson. Tyson almost gets that to connect up to Logan. Arthur comes in. Mountain Select, far pass. Off the boards. That gets carried into the zone. He loses the puck at the goal as he crosses the goal line, back against the board. Soft pass up, little touch, moves it out to center ice. Defense collects, passes across, and Mountain Select is back in. Desi there, trying to control the puck. Gets himself a bit dangerous place. That gets moved to the corner by the Arvada defense. Arvada moves it out again. Logan is able to keep it moving into the zone, but it's right back out again by Mountain Select, who turn around. Good stick there from Liam to keep them from gaining momentum. Shot gets off anyway. Desi there to make one save, two save, and gets the whistle. Hey, Sean, where's Ronan? Sorry. We may be down one player, That doesn't make us any less of a fight. Shot from up high by Tristan. Miles, long stick, keeps that in. Neal, heavy stick, keeps it up front. Oh, and Tristan's almost there to break it back in the line. Not hard enough for an icing call. Arvada regroups. Liam skates to gain speed behind the net. They got a full 5 setting up. Push it back in their own zone. Neal passes over to Miles. That's taken away. We have a breakaway for Mountain Select. And big save by Desi. Desi's stick keeps it out. Desi's stick takes away the rebound. He's spinning on his head today. Comes in, makes another save. And that goes wide. We have a penalty to Arvada for a cross check. But we definitely don't have a penalty to the young man that makes 5 saves per second. Thank you, Desi. Coming up big, keeping a 1-1 game with 5 minutes, 23 seconds left in the second period. 15 shots for Mountain Select, 12 shots for Arvada. Oh, hey, look, our Ronan's back out there. He must have put duct tape on it or something. So Ronan did survive the explosion earlier, and we're back in. Oh, we got Tyler pressuring there. Riker using his body to keep it wide. Oh, Mountain Select almost get the shot off. Arvada breaking it up. Puck staying right there on the doorstep. Arvada defense trying to move it out. Flailing sticks. We get a chip from up front from Riker, letting them all catch their breath. Goalie does him a favor, lets him reset there. Ronan picks it up, makes the pass back to Henry. Henry, soft chip up. That goes in deep. Mountain Select picks it up behind their net. Coming out with speed. Tyler, there to take him off the puck. Can't quite find the hit. Ollie keeps the hand on the body, pushes the man to the boards. Puck goes to the corner. Ronan there, tries to dig it in. Keeps it back. Covering. Looking for some support. Riker comes in to support him. They make the pass. That breaks out of the zone. Tyler's got time to pick up the puck. Does a little dance around the defender. Takes a shot and a little bit wide. Mountain Select picks that up. Starts looking to set something up. They have time. Lose the puck. Tyler tries to pressure. Can't quite get to it. Mountain Select pushes it into the Arvada zone. Riker picks it up. Chips it up. Tyler will take it as Ollie gets back to his spot. Ronan steps up to meet the puck. That goes off his body. Pushes it back. Moves it back to their side of the ice. Mountain Select picks it up. Carries it up the center. Starts coming to the near side. Goes outside the circles. Travels down and on to the goal line. Back up in front. Goes for the backhand wide. Ronan there to pick it up in the corner. That gets pressured by Tyler. Riker, excellent chip up in front of himself. Meets it at the point. Mountain Select takes that away. Mountain Select, D-to-D pass. Keep it in the corner. Back to the other side. Looking for that pass out front. Neal's there to take it away. Neal's there again. Coming like a bowling ball. Winston acting as the backstop. We have an offside call. I mean, it was offside. There's a guy there. There wasn't one there. It was like a whole thing. That was offside. Yeah. All right. More players, more hockey, more names. Let's go, Logan. Arthur takes the face off. Arvada pushes that in deep. Oh, Tyson almost gets his long stick on it. Forces the soft pass. A little bit of a scrum right outside the zone. Arvada wins that. Logan gets it, but they slow him down inside the circles. Getting chippy, a lot of heavy sticks, looking for someone to control the puck. Mountain Select goes for a pass out, can't get it out of the zone. Winston drops it back in deep. Mountain Select going for a breakout off the boards. They find a 1-2. Arvada takes that away right outside the zone. Logan coming back in. Again, clash of the sticks. People having trouble finding control. Less in front of their own net. That seems to happen a lot. But we are turning around. Excellent pass from Leaf. Looking smart. Takeaway by Mountain Select. That goes up into the zone. Leaf chips it out. Arthur calling for the pass, almost gets it. It goes up to Logan. They got two of them. Logan shoots, he dangles, shoots it between his legs. Goalie makes the save. Arthur there. He looks up front, makes the pass. Second man in, picks it up. That stays in the zone. Leaf looks for a shot. Chips off the D behind the net. Tristan there to pressure. Ollie keeps it in. Mountain Select in their own corner, trying to move it out. Arvada's now moving the puck. Now we're having to control, but it gets taken away at the line. Liam wins that back. Tristan coming in, makes the dump pass to Arthur. Arthur pushing sticks off, steps up. Lilo takes a look, takes a shot. That gets lost off the D and goes to the corner. No sweat there. Tristan's there. He's still playing on his back, playing on his knees, playing on his head. That goes up to Mountain Select, who start a breakout. They have one man going up high. Can't get past Miles. Gets tied down in the corner. Over to Liam, and we're right back in the zone with Tristan. Interference call on Miles. He'll sit and catch his breath, think about what he's done, contemplate morality, find ethical balance with the chakras and alignment of the universe. And a minute and 30 seconds from now, he'll come join us, reset and ready to go. Oh, 2 minutes from now. Sorry. Neil Ronan, is that right? No, that's Cam. Oh, we got Fire Feet up there pressuring the puck on the penalty kill. Still doing his job. Ronan there breaks it up. They chip it around him. Neil kicks it deep, but not until after the offside whistle. I think I'm making half these words up, folks, but hey, if you got your volume on, that's cool. Winston takes it at the D. He skates to move behind his net, makes a drop pass to Ronan. Oh, and that shot somehow misses the net completely, goes up on the cage, up to the point, steps in, goes for a shot, deflects off an Arvada player. Mountain Select up, playing on the outside, gets it back in the slot. Cam there to break it up. Neil slows him down at the boards. They has a second man for support. Stops at the line. And we are going to have a trip call on that. We're back to 5-on-3 again. And I owe you a bottle of water. Got to admit it's easier, though. I got what? Leaf, Neil, and Cam. I'm good to go. Here comes goal 2. Oh, Mountain Select wins that. They're keeping it inside the Arvada zone, moving it around the outside. Picking it up the point, high shot. Looks like Leaf made the great block, but took it somewhere, caused him to drop. Let's see if it gets up. And he does. That's 2 minutes of hockey. 17 shots for Mountain Select, 13 for Arvada. Goals are still 1-1. Comes down to this. We're going to have a 14-minute hockey game. Tied at 1-1. Shot count don't win games. Arvada's starting with some tilted ice and a 5-on-3. Tyler, Leaf, and Ollie. against 5 big boys in Burgundy. Mountain Select wins it. Carries it in up the outside. Goes in, stops at the goal line, back to the hash marks. Shot from the point. That doesn't get past the defenders. Again, Ollie keeps it behind the net. Tries to move the puck up and out. Mountain Select keeps it in. Goes for the long pass, chips it out, but they keep it in the zone. Right up high slot. Goes for the shot. Leaf there to keep that from becoming goal number 3. Ollie makes a soft but hard enough pass off the boards to get a whistle. Come back down to the Arvada zone. I'm sure it's extremely easy to track 5 players when you only have 3 on your side. You would think that we'd have our next goal right now. Riker almost wins that face-off. It goes back. Puck flies high. And another great moment by Leaf, sliding in behind his goaltender to keep it from becoming 2-1. Riker picks that up, goes for a shot, can't get past the D, but keeps it in the zone. He's alone, buying time for Arvada. We have back to 4 men, 50 seconds, 5 on 4. 12 and a half minutes left in the period. Coming up in the slot, Arvada using their bodies to keep that from turning into pressure. Far side pass broken up by Miles. Passes up to center ice. Ref there to make a play for Arvada. That passes up, no one there to bring it back. Burgundy passes it over. Arvada there to keep it out. Looks like it could have gone either way. Ref makes the call they make. That's an offsides. We'll line up for a face-off. Arthur, battle face on and ready. Fighting for the puck, but loses the face-off. Ronan tries to chip that back up. Mountain Select picks it up, slowly moving up the boards towards the Arvada zone. Ronan goes to open ice, tries to skate it across on his own, carries it in the zone. Looks to keep it pinned inside that blue line, but Mountain Select wins it back. They go for the far side pass, coming out with speed. Ronan tries to break it up with his feet, but does not. Winston there to pick it up. 3 men looking to stop the pass. Leaves 2 open in front of the net, but the other team can't connect. Mountain Select trying to find somebody. Another pass out to the center. Ronan's first man to the puck, chips it up off the boards to a Mountain Select player who carries it up into the zone. That's taken away by Winston. Winston, he gets frustrated, throws that off the boards, out of the zone. Seeing a little heat and coming back to life now, Arvada. Let's see where they go. Arthur, he's not going to give up, pressures the defense. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Coming in with speed, they keep him to the outside, go for a pass in front, chips out. Cam makes another huge save. Logan there to pick it up in the corner. Mountain Select keeps it in the zone again. Arvada having trouble finding the puck. Finally find it, make it off the boards, back up center ice. Miles takes it back. Miles goes for a soft pass back to Logan. That's still in the zone. Leaves picking it up. Logan dumps it back to the goal line. Miles pressuring the puck. Arvada starting to get that control back. Goes for a shot from the wide angle. Doesn't hit any net, so we're still playing. Mountain Select chips it out. That goes off a glove. Slows it down. We will not have an icing call. Arvada regroup. Chips up off a stick. That goes up into the zone off the boards. Mountain Select regroups. Oh, hands that right off to Tristan. Oh, almost connects at center. Logan goes for the shot. Back up to the boards. Mountain Select moves out of their zone again. Coming in 1-on-4. Breaks up the play. Plenty of time to breathe here. Plenty of time to breathe. And they take advantage. Moving back across center ice. Looks for the pass. Up to Tristan. Tristan back to center. Neal nearly makes the shot. Not giving up on it. Leafs there. Pass it up to center. That goes in. Travels. Loose puck, but the ref couldn't see it. He blows a whistle, so we'll reset. Good to see Arvada getting that pressure back. David, do you think the altitude's having any impact on these boys today? You think teams from 7,000 more feet above our more feet are breathing better? That's, yeah, big impact, folks. It's a big game. Tyler wins it back to the corner. Mount Select picks it up. Cam goes for the pass out front. Mount Select tries to chip it out. Can't control it. Riker passes that back. Goes in. Shot. Sitting in the crease. Goalie dives for it. I don't know which team gasped louder, but I know that no one was fulfilled, and that wound up as nothing happening. I guess the goalie made something happen. That was cool for him. Smothered. Tyler wins it back to the D. Leaf, D to D. Up to Ollie. Ollie makes shot. Tip in! We have another goal by Cameraman! Woo! Boys on fire. Bringing us to life. Still a team game. We got to give some credit to that opening faceoff, almost really like a set play. They really moved the puck, found him, and he made that happen. Well done, Arvada. Well done. Oh, and Cam. That was pretty good. Tyler taking a faceoff. Puck drops. Mount Select wins it back. Defense takes a look. Circles back a second time, back into his own zone. They try to set up a breakout, get past a couple D, but Tyler's there to keep it in. Stick pressure seems to be the name of today's game as it goes back into Arvada's corner where Leaf picks it up, soft pass out. Oh, pass intercepted by Mountain Select, right on the dots. Tries to go for a shot. That just goes across, still above the goal line, gets swept in behind the net by Mountain Select. Oh, good hit in the corners, taking the man off the puck. Puck flies high, but not out. Mountain Select picking it up behind the net, looks for the pass out front, gets there, but meets with Riker, who takes a look, looks for that far pass, and makes it off the boards. He's going to find Tyler, carries that in. Tyler pushes it in, backed up by Cam. Cam uses his body to move the man off the puck, pressures it down, support from Tyler. That goes for a pass to the front. Only person there is Mountain Select. Mountain Select moving it out of the zone. They're coming across center ice into the zone. A 1-on-3 nearly splits the D. We get a stick in there to keep that from becoming dangerous. Tyson making the move up the boards. That stays in the Arvada zone. Ronan is the first one there. He takes a look, moves it up to Tyson. Tyson chips it up. Mountain Select finds it, moves back into the zone. Tyson getting a stick to mix that up. It's kind of a back and forth play right here in the Arvada zone, but with a lot of body action, which no one complains about seeing. Mountain Select picks it up behind the net. It is sitting on top of the crease. Eyes open. Mountain Select picks it up again. High slot, shot. Arvada gets the stick on it. Puck is loose. Defense moves that back outside the circles. Cam regroups. Arvada gets pushed down there. Another shot. And another big save by Cam at point-blank range off of Desi. Well, Desi and Cam are just so amazing. They're like, put them together. We've got, some top-level play. But that save by our friend Desi, point-blank range from a one-timer in the corner. Beautiful stuff, my friend. Beautiful stuff. Glad he didn't catch it to the net, because that always stinks. That moves back to Arvada's corner. Ollie moves it up. Logan moves it out. That may have enough. It does have it does not have an icing call, so we are still playing hockey. Arthur getting some of his own. Tyson takes opportunity, picks it up. A little bit of the Fox and the Hound going on there. Oh, excellent little pull drag by Tyson. Logan knocking him off the puck, wants control, puts it up in front, almost gets the chip in from Tyler. We get the shot from Leaf. That goes high, off the boards, up to the near hash marks. Mountain Select moves it up but not out. Then they move it out there, carrying it up with speed. 2 men. He comes in, tries to dangle, almost gets past him. No one there to receive his pass. Arvada's safe for that moment, but still inside their zone. Trying to poke for it, can't seem to get it away from, and a good save and another save by Desi. He's coming up with those 1-2s all day, moving back out of the zone. Logan carries it across to the far side, walks around Arthur, takes a shot from the hash marks. Goalie saves that easy, covers, we have a whistle. Goalie made a save that was... And that shot wasn't like half of what he's supposed to do. Dang it. Rah. Oh, we're being recorded and the game is back on. Goes up to Neil, or behind Neil. Up to Liam. Liam who kicks it back in. There's back and forth at the goal line. Mountain Select trying to control it at the hash marks. They move it out of their zone. That comes up into the Arvada zone. Leafs tries to regroup. Oh, he can't find a partner. And Mountain Select picks that up, goes for a backhand. No one there to catch in front of the net. It's back to the far boards. Staying, leaving above the circles, leaves the zone. Arvada carrying it up. Neal brings it center ice. Goes from the high slot, looks for the pass over. That's intercepted. We have a man down and a tripping call. Arvada will go back on the penalty kill for the third time, technically the fifth. Is that about right?
Yeah, 3 to 5 sounds right.
Yeah, our sticks are finding a way to magnet to their blades. Maybe we should use different tape and avoid some of that.
Skate.
Yeah. A call's a call. We have 5-on-4 hockey. Let's see what happens. That goes out to the boards. Shot tips wide. Down low to the corner. Ronan pressures in the corner. That moves around. Takeaway by Tyler. He chips it up out of the zone. Riker there to pressure. Can't get it back. Mountain Select moves back in. Top of the circles. Chips it across. Far dot. Up from the hash marks. Over. Dumps it in behind the net. Good control, but not good shooting position. We're doing all right. Oh, till that drifts in, and that kicks out to the high circle. Up over to the defender for Mountain Select. Mountain Select regroups, comes in with 4 again, dumps it behind the net again. Desi there, getting us another safe whistle to catch our breath.
Desi's had a lot of saves.
Yes. There's a lot of power in that one small set of gear right there. And I can tell you right now that if I were standing there at 6'1", I wouldn't be making those saves.
So ninja.
Comes out, goes down to the hash marks. Looks like Mountain Select's controlling it pretty well on the outside, but having trouble finding passing lanes. Oh, Arvada, big hit. Perhaps too much. Ref is sending Winston to the box. Calling it a... Oh, I guess there must have been some back and forth the ref saw that led up to that, causing him to feel that it was hitting from behind and another call. That got both gentlemen in the box, so we'll keep playing some hockey while they join us in the audience for a few minutes. And I drink some more of Dave's water. We're not going to have any water left. You know that, right? All right. Yeah, buzz the buzzer. Yeah. Tell him who's boss. We got John playing ref to the refs over in our box, letting him know he needs to blow his whistle at a duration that we can hear fully from the stands. Ref goes to apologize to the coaches for his mistaken soft whistle. Ensures it'll never happen again. Oh, wait, we're getting an explanation. Boarding call from us. Okay, the hitting from behind was them, and then that's boarding, yeah? Yeah, so ours was a boarding call. Well, now we have 4 men in the box. I'm not even going to guess the play-by-play on that.
Oh, matching minors. Oh, wait, what's minor? Major, too?
Major.
4-on-4.
Looks like the refs figured it out and the game goes on. Puck drops. Leaf backhands it out of the zone. That will go a distance. I 1,000% have to admit, this Mountain team does a very strong job of keeping to the outside in this power play. Arvada's having a hard time finding it. Stuff like that comes up, but overall it's moving around pretty well. Goes back into Mountain Select zone, carries it behind the net. Cam's there, pressures out enough to get an errant pass that runs out. He crosses center ice, throws it in. Mountain Select stops it. Ollie again stopping at the line, goes for another deep pass. Tyson there to pressure the defenders. They're trying to go back and forth. Still inside their zone. And Miles picks it up, throws it deep from center ice again. They must have heard me. They're like, that's wrong. See us, and that is fantastic. Lee picks it up, carries it, gets some pressure, throws it in front, picks up his own pass, regroups, dangles through them again. Miles steps in to help him out, passes it up the boards. That does not have enough speed, gets waved off. Mountain Select gives up on it. Arvada tries to capitalize. Puck is moving. Mountain Select going for a breakout. Miles takes it away, chips it back in. That goes down past the goal line. Mountain Select picking it up behind their net, goes for the turnaround, then passes it all the way through. It's back to the near side. Curls back below the circles. Fire pass up to the point. That ends up in the hands of Leaf, who goes D to D. Make a soft pass up to Logan, who chips it in off his backhand. Miles there, hands it back to Tristan, almost gets it over that pad. Flash of the leather from the Mountain Select goalie. Four on four for 4 seconds, or 5 on 5 for 4 seconds?
Those were maximum minors that are about to expire.
Okay, so that was 5 on 5 anyway.
We got timeout.
Timeout, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the period. Third period, Arvada leads the game 2-1. Coaches strategizing, players meditating, goalies hungering for the next shot. We have John educating the refs again. He's definitely giving them some good advice. Someone has to set these guys straight. Their solemn body language tells us they hurt everywhere. Desi stretching out like he just got out of bed, saying this is too easy. Let's see how he hangs in there for 2.5 more minutes. Mountain Select definitely have some game faces on, but Arvada have the numbers. It's 5 on 4 starting in our offensive zone. If we can turn this into something, we can get ourselves some room to breathe to closure. Comes back to Leaf. Leaf takes a shot, soft chip on the net, that goes wide. Riker in the corner battling with his feet. Mountain Select, pass it around, come up the far side. We have a holding call on Mountain Select. So 5 on 4 will continue until there's only 27 seconds left in this game. Two minutes, 27 seconds. 2-1 Arvada. Puck drop, Mountain Select zone. Puck goes down. Arvada wins that into the corner. Riker passes that up. Tyler tries to keep it. Mountain Select takes it away. Drop pass comes with speed. Forward up into the Arvada zone. Tries to get it center. Leafs there to tie him up. Liam pushing, and that turns into a shot from Neal. Shot from Neal. Tallying another one. 2 minutes, 3 seconds left. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the game. 1 minute, 36 seconds left in the Mountain Select penalty. Comes back. Leaf, D to D. Liam takes a look. Pass it up. Riker carries it up the slot. Makes the shot. Goalie gloves it. One minute, 52 seconds left. A minute, 20 seconds left in our power play. Tyler tries to win that back. Chips off the stick and over to the boards. Leafs able to keep that in, but not in our hands. Mountain Select comes in the zone, but broken up. Tyler trying to carry it in. They chip it around him off the boards. Get on sides. Leaf throws a shot on net. That goes back to the corner. Puck sits in the corner. 1 minute, 25 seconds left. And we get another whistle. $56 seconds left on the power play. Score 2-1 Arvada. I'm just so excited. Puck drops. Mountain Select wins it to the corner. That gets pinned down by Arvada. Arvada picks it up. Cam looking for a shot off the Fendi. That bounces off. It stays loose. Chips around. Can't stick. Keeps it in the zone. Tyler almost carries it past. Gets taken away by the D. Goes past Ronan. Mountain Select into the zone, but that will be another icing call. We have 58 seconds left in the game. 32 seconds left on the Arvada power play. Arvada wins that back. Shot broken up by a stick from Mountain Select. Tries to get it out, but that goes straight to Arthur. Puck is loose on the doorstep. Mountain Select picks it up, moves it to the safety of center ice. Ronan there to keep it from becoming pressure. Mountain Select pick it up, push it into the zone. They have it at the boards. Look for a breakout pass. Deer covering that. Mountain Select right on the doorstep. Make a shot. Misses off their own player. And that's back outside the Arvada zone. We have an offsides. 22 seconds left. Full strength, both teams. Full vocal exhaustion on all ends. The refs have done a great job. They've had whistles. They've had skates. It's been great. Mountain Select wins it back. 20 seconds left. Comes up towards the Arvada zone. Arvada keeping strong at that blue line. 14 seconds. Goes towards an empty net. 6 on 5. 7, 6, 3 seconds left. And that is an Arvada win on a Friday night. Thank you to Dave for the steady hand on camera. And thank you to Chris Milkey for setting all this up so I can have fun occasionally on the season. Thank you to anyone who was watching the hockey game. That's 2-1 Arvada, a fun Friday night win.